All right, so this is a quick trade recap of AUD trade made about like 30 plus pips. Originally the TP was all the way down here, but then it started consolidating, so I got out earlier around here. So really I was supposed to catch like 70 pips, but it just didn't really look like. I mean, I just prefer to get out intraday and not hold for more than like a day or so. So I was like, let me just get out, and it looks like it might retrace and go lower, or it might just go higher. So I was like, let me just get out. So that was kind of the trade management part of it. But as far as the entry, so originally I was actually in a trade in a buy from around here. I was actually going to go higher to this level because we had a fib right here, and so in my mind I thought that maybe this was a retrace, and then we were going to go higher into this fib area in this resistance zone in psychological level 67750, but it started consolidating and getting weaker. You can see this price action right here was kind of like, it was getting less and less impulsive and more like small incremental uptrends instead of like a strong impulse. And then on top of that, we saw a lot of divergence on the 15-minute, because I'm mostly focused on the 15-minute, and there's a lot of divergence right here. So I was like, maybe I'm wrong and it's not going to go up here and it's going to come back down. So after I got out of this buy from this fib from here to around here, which was like 40 pips or something like that, I closed that buy trade, and then what I saw was this price action. So in my mind, I was thinking that if we break this trend line, then we're gonna sell down, and ideally the price target was down here, but it started slowing down a little bit the same way it started slowing down up here. So I was like, let me just get out. So I took my profits around here. But yeah, as far as the entry, so that was the overall analysis of the trend on 15-minute. So that was the overall trend on the 15-minute time frame after I closed the previous trade. So now I'm looking for, and now I cleaned the slate completely from that buy trade and reanalyze and step back and see what's happening. And so in my mind, we're going to see the sell-off. So that's why I got in right here. So I saw this trend line break. I got in around here somewhere. And then also we have another trend line break right here from this low. And boom, wick to wick, and we saw a trend line break around. And I kind of messed up the entry because I should have waited for the trend line break, but I got in a little too early because I was a little too impatient, which was bad. So the entry was bad, but the overall trade analysis and direction and trend was pretty good. But I should have waited for this big trend line to break, because if it broke, I would have saved like myself 7 pips, and I would have probably been able to leverage a little bit more since my stop loss would have been smaller from like here to here. But I didn't do that because I was being impatient, so I ended up getting in like here, and then it came back down. But the entry, as far as the entry, that was bad execution. So I make sure to write that down if I messed that up. But yeah, saw the trend line break on the 5-minute / the 15-minute. TP was down here. I was holding the trade overnight. I didn't sleep well. And I was holding the trade overnight. I woke up and then I noticed it was getting the momentum was slowing down, and on top of that, we also saw divergence on the 15-minute in the opposite direction. So the same way it did it over here. So in my mind, I was like, let me just get out, and I took the trade, closed the trade, took profits. But yeah, that was the overall analysis of that trade on AUD and the entry analysis. And yeah,